Shalom, fam. It's your Moray, Jaden Israel. Welcome to another spicy episode. We do not have a name for our Wednesday live stream show. I haven't fully committed to a Wednesday show, but I find it interesting. Most Wednesdays I'm actually available. I'm actually going live on most Wednesdays, and I still don't have a name, family. So I might as well commit to it. I just don't want to make promises I can't keep. But it just happens that I'm available tonight. And family, we have a special live stream today. We have an exclusive today. We will hear from our brother, our good brother, 12TJC. He's going to drop knowledge in regards to the end times and in regards to the technology that is around today. And family, it's mind-blowing, the technology that we have today. And it's only going to get better, family, technology. And it may cause some difficulty, family. It may cause it's going to cause some difficulty. So tonight's live stream is necessary so that we are aware of what's going on, family. We have to be aware of the world that we live in. We can't just quote scriptures that bash Esau all day. We got to do better than that. We have to be well-rounded. We have to be balanced. Before I bring up 12TJC, let me go ahead and get these announcements out of the way, family. I'm going to go ahead and make them snappy. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Check this out. This was from yesterday. If you missed yesterday's live stream, shame on you. I feel sorry for you. We were blessed yesterday to have our good brother, Yahusha of Hebrew Elevation. We interviewed Yahusha yesterday, and he shared his testimony, and he dropped gems, and it was a great time, family. We had a great time yesterday. Let me go ahead and share the screen. You can go ahead and check out that interview after this live stream. And I'm going to go ahead and post it. I'm going to go ahead and show it, family. Hopefully you guys can see right here. Hebrew Elevation. Yahusha of Hebrew Elevation, Israelite Teachings, Debates, and Awakening. Go ahead and check this live stream out, family. Powerful interview. Now, let me put you on these announcements, fam. What you can do is go below this video. Go below this video, click on the description, click on where it says more, and it will take you to the free goodies. Go ahead and tap into these free goodies. They're absolutely free. Let me show you how you can do it. I apologize if you heard anything. Oh, we got the commercials running. Let me go ahead and hide the screen. Hey, you know what it is. It's the live stream. The mistakes are free to own the house, and I'm not charging for them. Let me go ahead and scroll down. Just click on the description. Let me show you how you do it, family. Just go below the video. Click on where it says more right here. Free goodies. That's right. 30 words in Paleo Hebrew, Biblical Hebrew, and English. Video tutorial in free PDF download. Yahusha's prayer in Hebrew and English. The Lord's Prayer. Video. PDF. The 10 Commandments in Hebrew and English. Video. PDF. The Shema prayer in Hebrew and English. Video and PDF. And the priestly blessing in Hebrew and English. The Benediction. You guessed it. Video and PDF. Want to start learning Hebrew? Go ahead and check out all the courses right here. We have courses for children and adults. As a former Sunday school teacher and licensed minister in Christianity, I look forward to teaching biblical Hebrew. Need Hebrew Israelite apparel? We got you. You want to rock this cool shirt that I'm rocking? And a plethora of content from hats, beanies, do-rags, t-shirts, long sleeves, sweaters, jackets, hoodies, sweatpants, sandals, clothing for women, men, and children, clothing for regular days and feast days. Click on the link right here. It will take you to Kavod. Kavod is the name of the Hebrew Israelite apparel brand. Shalom, shalom to Ema Bithia. Thank you for joining us tonight, Ema. Thank you for joining us yesterday. It was great to see you yesterday. Family, we had a powerful interview with Brother Yehuda of Hebrew Elevation Church from Manchester, United Kingdom. That's right, across the pond. He is a powerful teacher and debater. Don't mess with Yehuda. Now, let me go ahead and share. Kavod. Kavod is the name of the Hebrew Israelite apparel shop. The apparel shop. A Slika family. Right here. Kavod, styled and legacy. Shalom. Unlock 20% off your order. Go ahead and scroll down. Check out all this content. And get your 20% off your order right here. Hallelujah. All right, let's go back to the announcements. Hey, baby. Can you do me a big favor? Can you close that door? Hopefully, we will block some of the sound coming from outside. Thank you, babe. All right, family. So let's go back to the announcements. Thank you, babe. Oh, that's cool. You don't gotta be quiet. This is live. They hear everything. Yeah, I make so many mistakes. They're used to my mistakes. I don't even hide them either. Okay, let's go. Where were we? That's right. The announcements. If you like exclusive content, advanced biblical teachings, you like to see bloopers, you like to laugh at my pain, you like to see me stumble, go ahead and check out the Patreon and also get those biblical tools as well. Cash App, PayPal, buy me a coffee, and the YouTube super chat are ways you can support the ministry. Right on, Ema. Right on. I totally understand. Because when I'm at work, I'll be in and out. In and out on my phone, that is. But that's the secret. We're just going to keep that a secret between you and me. How's that? That's the secret. I'm not going to tell nobody else. All right, family. Also, let me go ahead and show you this as we await 12TJC. 12TJC is going to share with us this technology, this knowledge that we need to know right now. It looks like 12T pulled up. I see 12T. Hold on there 1 second. Let me go ahead and get the link. You can go ahead and join when you're ready. I'm put the link on screen and in the chat. Go ahead and join 12T. I'll have you in the background. And while we do that, let me go ahead and read our schedule. I'm basically done with the announcements, but I would like to read the schedule. Right here, fam. At the top of the page, click where it says more. Our schedule. The Shabbat word, which is our Shabbat service, which includes prayer, praise music, and preaching. Friday nights, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Be there or be square. Motivation Monday. Mondays at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Real Talk Tuesday, open panel live streams, Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Also, here are the links. I'll go ahead and show them again. IG, Facebook Meta, Jaden and Jazz. Check out my wife and I's channel. We speak about Black love, Trinity topics, celebrity news. It is an adult show. As Israelites, let's be balanced, not bum clots. And also right here, my email, if you'd like to get in contact with me. All praises. I think we have our guests awaiting. Give me 1 second, 12TJC, as we get situated. Let me go ahead and put the title on screen. That way everybody knows what we're talking about tonight. Thank you, Imabithia. Thank you, family. Please hit the like button. We appreciate the support, family. Please hit the like button, family, and share the video. All praises. Your privacy is gone. Digital ID, mark of the beast, and social credit score with 12TJC. At this time, let's bring up our guests for the evening. Our brother, 12TJC. T. 12T, are you there? Uh-oh. It looks like we have some sound issues. Typical live stream issue, fam. Let me go ahead and... Okay, I see 12T. His mic is on, and then it was off a second ago. Now it's on. Go ahead and say something, 12C. Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go. Hallelujah.
Hey!
Yeah, woo. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what this computer does. It has a mind of its own, my brother, sometimes. But shalom. Shalom. All blessings, brother. Peace and blessings.
Shalom to you, King. Hey, my computer is moody as well. My computer has mood swings. Last week, for example, the live stream just ended. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was about. Remember last week? It was last Wednesday. Yes. And it was me, it was you, it was Elder Byron. We was having a conversation. Right. All of a sudden, the live stream just went out.
Right.
So,
yeah,
hey,
that was weird. Yeah. Actually, it changed I just have a default mic, and it changed it to something else that I don't even know what it was. Like, there's no other mic. So I didn't know what was going on. I was like, I hope he hears me. But thank you. Thank you for the introduction, brother. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, my brother.
I appreciate that, King. Yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing told me old. Very good. Oh, very good. Yes.
Well, shalom to your queen as well. Shalom, and the family in the chat.
Absolutely. Yes. We appreciate that. 12T. And we're thankful that you joined us yesterday. I'm glad that you came through and showed support to our brother, Yehuda, from Hebrew Elevation Church, all the way in Manchester, UK. I saw you in the chat. It was good to see you there.
Yes. I love our people. I love, encouraging each other, trying to help each other build and grow and, get our message across to who we're trying to reach. We all have a mission, and we're trying to succeed with our mission. Yah's mission, right? Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah, because we all have our own little skills, and we got to put them to use. Yah, please bless us to use them.
Absolutely. And it's great that we're collabing with one another, because you said that you and brother Yehuda,
Or Tim.
you guys have been working on something. Brother
Yes,
Tim as
yes,
well.
brother Tim. Yes, so yeah, he might drop in today. So he said he might drop in to jump into live today. I said, well, sure, you definitely can have a voice, because a lot of our people at this time, I know a lot of people don't understand why they're earning these assets or any of that stuff, and a lot of people probably don't care. That's what I'm starting to see, but at least learn this technology and learn how it can affect your life. Because if you don't care about that, you in trouble. And you know what? I can tell you today, right now, I'm telling you, live on your show right now. So on YouTube and Rumble, I only have like 100 and something people on there. And I've been trying to focus more towards, instead of the asset accumulation, on proving what we have, what we're up against. Well, today, right now, we just from 3 weeks or a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, from 60,000 to 100,000 followers right now on one of our apps today. Yeah, 102 as of right now. I just looked. So that's 40,000 more than I said, wow. Yeah, like the information is resonating, and it's similar to TikTok, except it's like a crypto app where it pays you in crypto to watch the videos. It's exactly like TikTok, except that's what it is. As you scroll videos, they pay you, but then the people can also tip you, donate to you, things of that nature, like that, and then eventually monetization and all that. So it's pretty good. But I love at
Wow.
least sharing the technology with our people.
Wow, that's powerful, man. Shout out to your success. You said 102K subscribers
1,000.
on one of those
Yeah.
platforms?
Yes, right now. Yes, let's see. Let me see.
Woo!
I can screen. Hold on one second. I'll send it to myself real quick. I'll screenshot that way you can prove all things. Right? Hallelujah.
And
One
as you do
moment.
that, we gotta say shalom, shalom to Hebrew elevation. What's good,
Hey,
King?
shalom. Yeah,
Yes,
shalom to
yes.
that brother. I actually shout him. I went on his channel today because I watched his digital IDs videos, and he did a really good job on his as well. He did a really good job. I liked his digital ID videos as well.
And
He did a
remember
really
yesterday in the interview, family, if you missed the interview yesterday, shame on you. Shame on you. If you missed the interview, let me go ahead and plug the interview. This was from yesterday.
Please play.
Hebrew Elevation. Yehuda of Hebrew Elevation, Israelite Teachings, Debates, and Awakening. Brother Yehuda resides in Manchester, the United Kingdom. He is a powerful teacher and debater. And yesterday he shared his testimony with us, and we were blessed to have him on this platform. And remember 12T, remember when I said yesterday, I said, did you hear that? Did you hear that? And you said,
Yes.
yes. In
Yeah.
regards to Brother Yehuda talking about digital ID.
Oh yeah. Yes, he is very. I tell you what, that brother right there is very knowledgeable about a lot of this stuff. I even emailed him yesterday after your show, and I wanted to salute him, and I'm thankful for him putting in his hard work, because he had some good videos on the mark. And for me, I told you in the past that I'm coming out with that. It's just right now I'm on this lane, on this soil right now. Until I leave, I'm probably not putting that out until I get off this soil or out of here, at the moment. But like I said, he does really good work. I did like his digital ID videos, and you're right. He is very knowledgeable. It's just most people, they skip and they don't understand how far this technology goes. And that's what you're going to learn today. It's very extensive, and it's going to control. Let's just say this: every aspect of your life is going to be controlled. AI is tied to everything. Let's just go with that.
I also would like to say shalom, shalom to Elder Byron. Elder Byron Wheeler is in the chat. Shalom, shalom to you, King. Shalom, shalom to our brother Uyayim X Tav.
Yes,
I'm trying to pronounce his email. The name on the email. It's oh man,
I can't see this for some reason. I can't see. Oh, I got to press the button. That's why.
oh, I'm not even going to take a chance on that. I was going to try to jump out the window. I'm not even going to try.
Okay, now
it's great. It's great to see you.
Screen here.
Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah, we following your lead wherever you like to take us.
I just want to share that. Let me pull it up first. Hold on. Let me pull the picture up so that way I can prove all things. See photos. Because I'm on the PC, so.
All right. So Uyayim, I'm gonna go ahead and try to pronounce it. Here we go. That's our brother Uyayim X Tav. Wani Charlson, 82. That's my best guess. Wani Charlson. Go ahead and edify me. He says, I don't know why it shows that. Hey, either way, we're glad that you are here.
Yes, yeah, we're glad you are here. Praise the Most High. Definitely. One moment here. Or let me, while I'll pull a video up. Let's do that instead. And then I'll get to that. I'll get to that here. So let's see. I understand. Oh, you got, okay. So, okay. Now I see what's going on. Okay. Now I see. I think it'll show me before. Okay. So that's your channel.
Hey, okay, 12T, so you have a question, 12T. Would you like to tackle this question? I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this on screen.
Or hold on, because I can't see it at the moment. Which kingdom? Which kingdom? The digital ID belonging to according to Daniel. I'm not sure in reference of which scripture you're talking about, but. What I would say that this is what I'm going to go with. That all these nations, this technology is going everywhere. There's not going to be a place. There's some places going slower. There's some places going faster. And actually, I can actually pull that up for you right now before we go to a video. Let's see.
Hey, welcome.
That way I can show you, prove all things.
And as you do that,
this answers your question.
Yeah, and as you do that, 12T, let's go ahead. I gotta say, shalom, shalom to our brother Sion out in South Africa. Sion lives in South Africa. Shalom, Morey Jaden Yisrael. Shalom, Mishpacha. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us, Zion. All the way from South Africa. And also, it was great to see you the other day. I know you was on Divine Prospects channel. I want to say it was 2 Fridays ago, and I called in on Divine Prospects channel. We had a powerful conversation, and it was great to see you in the chat. I saw you in the chat, Sion. I saw you in the chat afterwards. I didn't see you when it was going live because I wasn't looking at the screen, but I just wanted to tell you that, I seen you. I seen the support that you showed, and I appreciate you, King. I appreciate the support you show this channel. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. We call it Eden, the promised land.
The promised
all praises.
Land.
Yes, our brother Sion on screen. He lives in South Africa. He's all the way in South Africa.
Shalom. Oh, it is Zion. Okay, 111112. Okay, you got it.
So your screen is shared. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic. You got it, King.
Okay. So what we are looking at is a CBDC tracker. This is, or actually, let me see if I can get a better. Let me try Atlantic Council. Atlantic. One second, because I'm trying to spell. CB. One second, then that way you guys can see, and that way we can read it together. It all makes more sense. Okay, so you can see this right now, brother. I was going to say Tim, Jaden. You can see
Kane.
this.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Okay, all right. So here, what we're looking at, guys, is we're looking at Atlantic Council. CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency Tracker. This tracks all these central bank digital currencies. So what is a central bank digital currency? A CBDC for short. A CBDC is a virtual money backed and issued by a central bank. And as money and payments have become more digital, the world's central banks have realized that they need to provide a public option or let the future of money pass them by. And then this tells you to hover over a country to see its status. Click on a country to learn more. But please excuse me, guys. I got to say all praise, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, because he is king over everything. And I just want to give him a shout out and love and thank him for his son, Yahusha HaMashiach. Because without him, I wouldn't know any of this stuff. So going forward, guys, here is the map of the world. And so basically right here, we can pick a country. So United States, or the Bahamas, let's try that. So the Bahamas, they have a project name. I'm just giving you an example. Sand dollar. So you can pick any place in the world which is highlighted that has a place. In 2024, the Central Bank of Bahamas reported that the amount of sand dollars in circulation was equivalent to 2.1 million. There were about 120,000 consumers' wallets in circulation. And it gives you the timeline of what's going on. So in October 2020, the sand dollar became the first CBDC in the world to go beyond the pilot stage and achieve an official launch. So that means that this is live. The digital currency became available for use by all Bohemian citizens upon release. Wow. While integration with the commercial banking system has been subject to a gradual rollout. In July 2024, the governor of the Central Bank of the Bahamas announced that it was working on new regulations which would require the commercial banking system to offer the sand dollar. So then it gives you the motivations. So the motivations for the CBDC pilot include improving financial inclusion, strengthening security against money laundering or illicit economic activities. Guys, I just want to be straight with you. I want to be 100 with the family, 100 with the family. All this means in English, in your English and my English, is that this will track every transaction you do. Every transaction. So that means you go to the store, you go get your coffee, you go to Starbucks, you go to I go get Jaden a Red Bull or his wife a cookie or whatever. They know exactly where I was spending my money at all times. So Uncle Sam will really be Uncle Sam on you. Basically, when you see that dollar bill turned over, you see that all CNI on that pyramid, that's what that is. Just to be straight up with you. So let's look here. I just want you guys to see the different countries. So even Africa, as you see in Africa, we can zoom in. Or actually, I can use my fingers to zoom in here. So as you see, Africa is not all Africa countries. So for example, Algeria. Don't get me pronouncing these names because I do not know these names. Senegal, but even Nigeria. So Senegal, retail, direct, electric, e-currency, mint. Then CBDC canceled. Nigeria has launched retail, fabric, intermediate, DLT, Bit Inc. is technology partners. And then where our brother is in Europe over here, we can pull this up. Let me zoom it back a little bit. I'm not sure where Yehuda exactly is, but
Manchester.
Well, I wish I knew where that was exactly. It'll be up here, maybe. United Kingdom. Here we go. Let's go to United Kingdom. So, brother Yehuda is in the UK. And so let's go with this. So this is United Kingdom. Project name, Digital Pound. In February 2023, the Bank of England and His Majesty Treasury released a consultation paper outlining the case for a digital pound, concluding that it was too early to decide whether to introduce the digital pound following the elections in July 2024. The Labour Party expressed its full support for the BOE work and on CBDC's development. BOE and HM Treasury are currently in a design phase for potential CBDCs. And so this kind of gives you, this is not necessarily all the way up to date, because from what my understanding is, Europe is already launched its CBDC last month, from my understanding. If I'm wrong, Yehuda, please let us know. But I'm sure Christine Lagarde said that they were launching last month. I haven't kept up on it since then, like several months ago, but I remember her stating that. So this just gives you a timeline. It gives you the status. It gives you what its use cases for. So there are real use cases in the cryptocurrency space, and that's why I try to tell people to earn it, accumulate it while you can. So it has retail, wholesale, architecture, intermediated, and then cross-border, like for projects or payment systems, payment rails. Then it just tells you infrastructure, undecided, access, technology. And just to clarify to everybody, all this stuff is decentralized today. Majority of it is decentralized today, but eventually in the future, it will all be centralized. And this is where it ties into basically locking you out of different things if you're not doing certain things. But we'll get there. I'm going to show. I just wanted to be able to show everybody this. And so, brother Jaden, this is CBDC Atlantic Council, cbdctracker.com or .org. And so we can come down here. I just want to share a little bit more on this. Key findings, just so everybody in this on your platform knows, our brothers and sisters, 137 countries and currency unions representing 98% of global GDP are exploring a CBDC. In May of 2020, that number was only 35. Currently, 72 countries are in the advanced phase of exploration, development, pilot, or launch. And as you see here with this map, let me zoom it back out. But I can't do it with my fingers. Let me do the. Oops, sorry about that, guys. So I didn't want to do that. So as you see here, majority of the world, is connected to this digital money, whether you believe so or not. And yes, some places are slower, because that's like Brother Tim and I have talked in the past about moving, or relocating, or just to have conversation for Yasharel to be able to have places that they may want to go to with slower technology. But yes, I just wanted to clarify that. But I want to come back down. So let's see here. What was I trying to find for you guys? So Here's another key finding. There is new high of 49 CBDC pilot projects around the world. 3 countries have fully launched a digital currency. And here are those countries: the Bahamas, Jamaica, Nigeria. All 3 countries focused on expanding their reach of their CBDCs domestically. And I wanted you guys to know that. So, emerging markets right here. Emerging markets are driving global retail CBDC growth to reduce cash use. So, getting rid of the pennies in the United States, getting rid of this token or that token, and wanting Visa card payments or Cash App and those type of payment rails, right? Google Pay, Apple Pay, those type of things. They're basically, our world is about to go to a cashless society. So, any questions yet, Jaden? Because I can't see over there.
Yes. Can you go over? Okay, what do all the different colors mean when we look at the map of the globe? I see there's different colors.
So let's do that. So for this, click to filter. Okay, well, let's see. Let me see if I can get it back. So let's see. That looks like purple to me. 3 has launched. Green is pilot programs. I would say that's like a aqua blue. 20 are in development, and then the lighter blue, 36 is in research. Yellow is inactive, and then the pink is 2 have canceled, and the other is, I think it's a light dark. Well, let me look at that. That can't be. Well, it's like a darker or grayer purple, and it says 6 other. But like I said, we can pick a place. Okay, well, there we go. The 6 others: U.S., Alaska, Central Africa. That's Asia, Myanmar, and Cambodia. Did that help everybody?
Absolutely.
Okay,
This is now 12T. Go over with us once again the countries that actually launched. There's 3 countries. Okay. I just wanted to go ahead and show everybody.
We'll show them. Let me see. Let me pull that. Okay, hold on. I just want these 3. So Nigeria has launched. So, and it even shows you. So it says CBDC status launched. Use case, retail, technology, fabric, architecture, immediated, infrastructure, DLT. I'm not sure what that is, but I can look it up. Technology, partnerships. I don't know who that company is. Never heard of it. I've got to work in this area over here. So, over here. So that's pretty cool. It's interesting. The Bahamas, it's launched. Retail, NZIA Limited. I'm going to say that's a company. Never heard of it, but it's some type of company. Architecture, intermediated. Infrastructure, both. And technology partnership, yes. So that is a company. And let's go. When we go to Jamaica, CBDCs is launched. Its use cases: retail, mediated, conventional infrastructure, and it's electronic currency mint. It is the name of the company or partner who this country's partnered with.
I got a question.
Okay, sure.
Why do you think the 3 countries that are launched? How come the 3 countries that has been launched are melanated countries?
Because let me just figure out how I want to say that.
Without us getting in trouble. I appreciate that. Thank you for not. Thank you.
I would say how they're probably probably it's like they're put in a position to. I mean, it would be the same. It's because basically right now America is the last free country, or United States is the last free country, and like I've shared, if you've been on my channel before when it was Web3 Income Hub, we had shared a video of 60 minutes, and all you have to go to YouTube, 60 minutes Africa cryptocurrency. And in 2008, they were already using cryptocurrency there in 2008. So, or actually a couple years before that. But, it's interesting that they had cryptocurrency there first, because it's called, basically it's testing and running it. It's like test and trial type of, the best words I can say is like, it's like a test and trial, because like everywhere they're doing something. For example, in the videos that I share, I gather old videos. For example, Andrew Yang, if anybody knows who Andrew Yang is, he always talked about, he was a presidential candidate, and he was talking about, when he was becoming president, about universal basic income. And see, that's like the key thing of why I started my channel, was trying to help people not be on that. And in regards to that, it is, people don't really understand what that means. It's not like unemployment. Like you get unemployment, you can do what you want to do. But when you get in this new system tied to digital ID, and you get government, or let's say, let me keep my right. When you get the systems assistance, they can tell you what to buy, when to buy, and how to buy. And you better believe it. It's tied to digital ID, social credit, all the aspects. And believe me, you don't want that. You don't. But any other question you want on this map?
Yes, let's go to the runner-up. There's 3 lists launched, and then what's like the next category?
The next category, pilot,
or what's like the hottest, like the one that's next,
the hottest one, in
like the one that's next to launch. Like what's the category that's next
one? Pilot, yeah, because they're piloting the program. So Brazil. Yeah, that's where Yashrael is. So let's pull that up here. Brazil. So the project name is called D-Rex. The Brazilian Central Bank has been developing the digital real since 2017, launching a 3-phase pilot program over the course of 2023 and 2025. Its most recent phase includes providing access to credit. On May 24, 2021, Bank of Central Brazil released general guidelines for the digitization of the real. And that's what they call it, real. But I wasn't trying to give you the accent and all that. But yeah, the real. The digital real will be intermediated by the national financial system and the Brazilian payment system. The BCB, specified certain goals such as adherence to security and privacy principles, interoperability, and integration, with a view to enabling cross-border payments. In April 2022, Robert Campos Neto, the president of the BCB, announced that the pilot of the digital real will go live in the second half of 2022. In November 2020, the BCB introduced PIX, an instant payment system that works 24/7. So before we go further, just think about that, guys. With the crypto or even money that they're trying to get us to, It's instant, as it says right here, an instant payment system that works. So that means instantly. You're not waiting when you, if I'm sending brother Jaden some money, or what do they call it, a check, or the Visa or PayPal or something. Well, it takes like 3 to 5 days to send that to. Well, yeah, 3 to 5 days to send that to brother Jaden for it to clear, right? And with this, it's instant. It is real time settlement. That's what crypto and digital assets are. Is real right now. It's not waiting till tomorrow. It's happening instant. So you don't need a middleman. You won't need a middleman. You won't need a bank. You are the bank, and that's the key. You are the bank. But if you depend on the system, then you're going to live off the system. So here we go. Which the instant payment system that works 24/7, which does not need intermediaries, by January 2022, PIX was in use by over 70% of the Brazilian population. That's a lot of people. 70%. Wow. Additionally, details were shared by the BCB in November 2022 when the BCB president shared a mock-up version of an app that would integrate the digital real, private crypto assets, and traditional financial services. The central bank continues to test the digital real privately and began onboarding 16 participants in the pilot program. Piloto Drex in July 2023. In April 2023, Brazil Central Bank Governor Roberto Campos Neto said he aims to launch CBDC in 2024 despite delaying the launch in May 2024. The BCB announced in September 2024 that it would enter a second phase of its pilot program. Well, I can tell you right now, guys, all countries have a plan for this digital money, and they're supposed to be done by this end of it. They're supposed to be live or majority done by this year, and the end of the year is how many months away? Not that far away. And so, as you heard on my channel before, or you may have not heard, we've been telling you that there's some type of global or great reset about to happen. And believe me, it's happening this year. As you see, the government's still shut down. So what do you think's going on? We've actually shared with you in our, we didn't have a live, but we did a pre-recorded video, and we did share it on our channel where we didn't have to say it. Somebody else said it. Me and Brother Tim shared our opinions on what was said. But okay, let's see. Let's go a little further. So that way we can get closer. Okay, so we're in 2020. Let me come back down here. Okay, in February 2025, the BCB published a report in the final phase of the report. During this time frame, July 23 to October 24, performance, privacy, operations, and the tokenization testing were covered by this phase. If you heard anything that Brother Tim and I have been talking about, tokenization. If you go outside your house or anything in your house, think like this. Just close your eyes. Think like this. If it is in your house, I don't care what it is, it can be tokenized. Your house, that's why even in the videos we post, even you can be tokenized. Your identity, digital ID. But we'll get there. I'm just warming you up before we get there. So limitations in programmability, scalability, and privacy were noted by the BCB as downsides, explaining why BCB cited privacy reasons as the reasons for the aforementioned delay. And then they had a phase 2. And then let me try to go a little further so I can get through this. 13 specific financial actions with 16 Brazilian banks. including transaction, collateralized crediting, liquid pooling. On the technical side, it focuses on developing smart contracts for BCB settlements and creating a platform for trading this currency. Phase 2 started in November 2024. Now we're at 2025. June 2025, the executive secretary of the BCP in a panel during February Tech 2025 announced the third phase was to take place, informed by the second and focused on tokenization to increase access to credit. So this will have cross-border payments. Its motivations is that it be part of the central bank's efforts to modernize its economy in 2022. The main objective is to provide safe environmental innovation using programmable and digital money within Brazil. The bank is also interested in the potential financial inclusion benefits of CBDC. Do you see the highlighted words here? Potential financial inclusion benefits of a CBDC. And before we go further, before Jane, you say something, the United States just made a bill, big beautiful bill. They're getting rid of CBDCs. CBDCs is the systems, or yeah, that's how I want to word that. The systems, digital money that they hand out. But then they have something called stable coins, which is called fiat, which is the same equivalent to the cash you spend today. So if you have a $1 bill and you exchange it for a stable coin, it's equivalent. So it's 1-to-1. So United States dollar, if you buy 5, let's say stable coins, USDC would be the preliminary one, a prominent one, United States digital currency. You switch your $5 for that to that, then you get 5 of that of your currency in digital cash. You still there, brother Jaden? I can't see.
Absolutely. You. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm. Am I
making sense? Are we making sense?
Yes.
Okay,
You're doing a great job, King. Yes. Yeah. No, you're doing a great job making it simple and plain, and and that's how we have to receive it. And you're doing a great job decoding this jargon here. And
yes.
I would also like.
If Brother Tim comes in, please invite him on.
As soon as I see him in the chat, I'll put him on. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat as soon as I see him, and then he can come on the panel. But also,
because he
12T. Yes, King. Also, I would like for you to touch upon digital ID.
Okay,
and
sure.
Also social credit score as well. But starting with the digital ID, that would be great.
Yes, well, we're going to get to that right now. So this is what we're going to show you a little video. 1 second here. Yes, and this is YouTube ready. Just so you know.
Awesome.
Okay, so let me share screen. Okay, let me make sure you got it. Okay, yes, you do. All right, sounds good. And then we don't have to say nothing. We can just let it roll.
Bank. Access can be turned on or off instantly, and individual transactions can be scrutinized and blocked. Today, more than 130 countries, representing over 98%, already piloted these systems, including the U.S., IMF, China.
Also, pause. Let's go ahead and go back. Go ahead and play that video once again. I'm sorry about that. Just go ahead and play from the beginning.
Okay, yeah, sure. Not a problem. Yeah, I was looking to see if it was playing on your end. Okay, playing again.
Bank. Access can be turned on or off instantly, and individual transactions can be scrutinized and blocked. Today, more than 130 countries representing over 98% of global GDP are exploring or have already piloted these systems, including the US, IMF, China.
Next.
Artificial intelligence controls every major aspect of digital life that we often consume. It's all around us. Whenever it's social media or YouTube or infrastructure, for some, it's really all become a dependency. Profoundly, it's a algorithmic control of our behaviour, censoring what we say or banning accounts. Awfully feels too familiar to the Patriots AI system that Raiden has conversations with. Digital ID poses a larger threat that could ruin our quality of life, just for having an opinion. The system would record people's online behaviour that could affect their livelihoods, and in turn, people censor themselves, avoid risky opinions, and conform because the risk of losing access to life's essential is too great to speak their truth. Fear becomes internalized without choice, and even if somebody is speaking the truth, or presents clear evidence to showcase the problems that society faces, it doesn't matter if it doesn't comply with the path.
This is gonna blow your mind. This is already happening in China, and they're gonna start implementing this in UK, and they wanna bring this to USA. We need to wake up.
At a conviction. If you have missed work due to illness, you must provide a doctor's note to reclaim your credits.
Any extra credits? Please.
Tensions are high today, with more people planning to join the Citizens Against Digital Control protest. Remember, the government knows who you are at all times. Resisting is not worth the consequences. All of their newest social credit systems are designed to keep you and your family safe and efficient.
Authorities seized a record balance of an individual's credits, citing excessive hoarding.
Traffic violation detected. 7 miles per hour over the limit. 75 credits have been automatically deducted.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
Yep, you got the flu. Your blood work shows a significant iron deficiency. I recommend incorporating more red meat into your diet.
Dr. Jones, your taxes were not filed and have been automatically deducted with late fees. Your medical license has been revoked.
Oh, hell nah, I filed an extension.
So, wow.
He said, oh, hell no.
That's some serious stuff, brother. That's some serious stuff now.
A social credit score, though. A social credit score.
Man, you better believe it's coming. It's already it's in the east. It's coming here, definitely. It's definitely coming here. Let me I got another video, but yes, is there any questions? Did anybody, before I switch that video, I'm sure somebody might in the chat might have, let me see if I can see the chat. Okay, yes, I can. That's what they Hebrew. I see Hebrew Elevation's message. Yes, definitely. That's what they use this tech for. Just to sum it up for you, there's something called Internet of Things. Internet of Things, IoT. That pretty much means everything, majority things connected to the internet at all times. And another thing is family. Think about this. I don't know where you live, but you know there's some data centers being built near you somewhere. California, all over this place. Why is there so many data centers? What data do they need so much data on? You. And so that's kind of like I've been trying to tell people, like, be aware. I did a video on real ID versus digital ID. Real ID is still close enough. I mean, it's not digital ID, but it's very close to it. I mean, all I can say is do your research. If it were me, I'm just going to say, from my personal opinion, I wouldn't get the digital one because it will be tied to everything, your health care, carbon credits, things of that nature. Let's see. Okay. 1 second, Brother Tim. 1 second. Come to his channel.
Yeah, Elder Byron said, I saw something on China about social credit and how it controls the people.
Yes, and believe me, it's coming here. It's coming here, and that's guys. This is why, I've you all might not know. I mean, I know you had an interview with me a while ago, but I didn't have my math right on time and stuff. But I've been in this space 7 years, and this is how, by studying this stuff, is how I woke up in the truth. By studying this stuff. And why is because I was trying to figure out where we came from. And during the process, I had a friend, my let's just say Gentile friend, was like, hey, get into this. And I'm like, I mean, why? And so when I got into this and I start actually studying what it was, I automatically knew that this was control. It was systems of control. I 100% knew right then. All right, I got to tell him you're passing him the link. Send a message in the chat.
Yeah, as soon as I see him in the chat, as soon as I see Brother Tim in the chat, I'll put the link.
Then he will give you the link. You got a message in the chat. Oh, he's coming. Okay. So, yeah, I don't want to get too far, but yes, this is, as you've seen on screen. So a lot of the videos I made, thanks to Brother Tim, because he really, he is the pushback king. Yes. One second here. He's messaging again. Yes, he's the pushback king. And so we were talking, and then he was telling me my videos were kind of bland. Not necessarily bland. It didn't have the pushback. So at that moment, I decided to add all that stuff to it because I didn't know, making content as a YouTuber is very difficult because I mean, even if your brother Jaden just sharing stuff, it is very difficult to adjust your content to people's likings, and then if they don't engage, that doesn't help you either. You know what I'm saying, Brother Jake? Did you see him?
I don't see Brother Tim, but I gotta say, let me say shalom to Yakebia. That's our elder in the chat. Elder Yakebia. It's great to see you, King.
Shalom.
And I do, and it's good to have that pushback because it makes you sharper.
Man, it really does, because even with the videos, like when I start making the videos, when I got into the quantum computing, because I studied it, but I didn't really know it 100%, and where I was a baby in that. But that's the problem that Yahusha, I'm gonna say it just like this: Yahusha gonna have a problem next year with that quantum computing. And why? I'm say it. I'll let Brother Tim join, but I'll just give you a little preview. Just like Brother Jaden Brother Jaden's on this show right now, right? To see, they could have another Brother Jaden, and we wouldn't even know it's you. Think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? I ain't playing.
So I could be talking to my other brother Jaden. Like, it could be two brother Jadens. It could be the real one talking to the AI one.
Oh man, you got to be careful, bro. I'm serious. Yes, we got to pray for discernment, and like if things happen, we got to hold on real fast, brother. We're waiting on you.
Now, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so define digital ID for the audience.
Define it. Okay, let's see.
Or describe it. Define it or describe it. Just break it down that way, like we understand.
Digital ID. Describing it would be better for me. That'd be easy off the top of the head. It is a control mechanism that pretty much can lock you out of life, food, water, shelter. And what I mean by that is, as you just seen with the video, the demonstration, you seen the person was sick, had to go to the hospital. They're speeding. They got a ticket. So then they got some credits. The best movie that I can tell you to bring you back to get what digital ID is not Terminator. It's with Demolition Man. And so what it is basically it's an ID. It is a normal ID, except that this ID is tied to your identity, tied to your digital twin, tied to more your health care, your what you purchase, everything that you do, your livelihood. Like if you're ordering, for example, all this technology is learning about us, right? They're going to know what you purchase. Your digital twin's going to know it. So, let's say we're on this channel and we're throwing out, I'll give you a good example, best example. Let's say we're throwing out, I'm not saying it, but let's say, I'm going to say HI. We all know what that means is. I don't say it, but you know why I don't say it. But that trying to fly to another country, and actually right now, it's happening right now where you're trying to fly somewhere, AI is blocking you from flying. So that could be tied to your digital ID. If Brother Jaden's a ministry and Brother Jaden's social credit score is down, and I want to donate to or like give to my brother Jaden some funds. If I donate to him with social credit or the digital ID, my credit's going to go down. Exactly same thing of what you just seen what happened with that doctor, because he's working on a patient who's in trouble, and that's what, like what that video said. I mean, you want to believe this is going to bring the world of snitches out. We heard the world snitches get stitches. The world of snitches is about to come out to be ratting on everybody. Well, this person didn't get the jab. This person didn't do this. So this person didn't do that. And believe it, because when you're tying stuff to the mark of the the mark of the beast, all this stuff is tied to it. So for these people to want to eat, they're going to have to do whatever necessary, because like I talked to you before about, earning these assets before the time comes. Because if you're depending on the system can starve you. The system, basically, let's break it down like this. The people that's waiting on the, what do you call it? What do you call it with the government shutdown? What they waiting on, the food stamps? Okay, so the people waiting, our brother, whoever, waiting on food stamps. We're not going to say no race or nothing like that, but whoever's waiting on food stamps, you're going to be equivalent to them if you don't have assets. You're going to be equivalent because you're depending on the system, and that digital ID will tell you how, what, and when to buy. And that's why I try to put it in every video. I try to make the videos very educational, as well as putting sources on my channel. So that way, in every single video, I have sources from the WEF to this is all planned out. And that's why these wars are about to start picking up, is because they're trying to get this stuff in place, and also to bring people into what they call the metaverse, which people don't even understand what that is. Meta, Facebook, metaverse, meta world, digital world. That's why they're laying off people at work. So that way they let's just say it like this. The entities cause the problem. Wait for the people's reaction. Digital money is your solution. Let's go with that. So does that make sense?
Yes. Now I gotta ask.
Okay.
Brother Tim's channel, does he still go by Brother Tim, or does it go by another?
Yes,
Does it go by
sci-fi.
another?
Yeah, Brother Tim.
Yeah, because I see sci-fi fan. Is that Brother
Yeah, that's
Tim?
him. That's him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, bring
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
bring him on. Bring him on. That's Tim. Yeah, that's Brother Tim. Yeah, definitely, because he's definitely knowledgeable, and he can help me make it a little bit simpler, easier. Because I'm way. Even he said, "Brother, I'm light years ahead of majority people." Please join us, Brother Tim. Help us out, because you can make it relatable.
Yes, and it's great that you guys do live streams, and it's good that you have that back and forth. You have some pushback. It actually makes for a better show when you have a little bit of a pushback.
Man, I love it. I actually, man, I love Brother Tim, man, because he makes the channel very unique. I mean, it really helps. It helps me grow. It's like, like football, you're always trying to grow. You're trying to build yourself, like sport. And that's how I feel even in this or YouTube space, like, because I've had a channel for years. I had a Patreon, which I ended, and like a month or so ago, I ended that. I mean, it's still up for people to use, but I just don't have time to post there. I mean, because right now it's like critical time. We're at critical time before the transition to this new some type of. I told you earlier this year, some major event is going to happen to get us rolling over. It still ain't happened yet, so we still ain't at the end of the year. So I can't say what it is, whether it's hacking, wars, whatever it is. I definitely gave plenty of scenarios on it. Let me see if he's joining. Yeah, he should be. I just text him. So.
Well, he's in the chat. He said,
"LOL, okay.
I'm thinking about joining y'all. I'm enjoying y'all's convo though. So yeah. I don't. Yeah. Come on, Brother Tim. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on, brother. Well, yes. One second, let me move this real quick. But yeah, I just definitely I want our people to know we are in some interesting times, and why I'm pulling up another video so that way we can get social credit to the T. We gonna understand it.
Awesome. Well, I have it on screen, so whenever you're ready to go.
Yes. Well, yeah, I'm pulling it up. I'm just fast forwarding. Actually, I'd like to play a piece before we get there because I want to give Yah praise before we go further.
All glory.
And then Brother Tim can help us break this down because he knows. Brother Tim knows. Okay, let me pull this on screen. One other channel here. So yes, guys, the channel is on Rumble. Web3 Income Hub is still under that. And on YouTube, it's called DSI Intel. As well as we're on TikTok. Not a lot of followers there, but posting, engaging with the people more there with little short videos so that way people can see what's coming and why it's important to learn this technology. Whether you want to earn these assets or not, that's up to you because they're giving it away. I've never seen so many people not want money in my life, but they giving it away and nobody wants it. I've never seen it in my life, but it's all right. Okay, let's pull this up. Praise Yahuwah. And this is Digital ID 2.0. There is a Digital ID 1.0, as well as I'm having the Metaverse. We're going to do an extensive video on Metaverse. That might be an hour as well. And a little bit deeper on some other aspects of brain wave monitoring. And I mean being able to read your mind. If you think of Minority Report, precognitive, the precogs, those women that was in that thing, they have tech that can, believe me, they have tech that can read your mind as well as say if you're going to do a crime or not, and charge, and eventually be able to charge you. Believe it, because I'm going to bring it out. But here we go.
Fruits, you shall know them. Fake trees fall when you show them. Good roots grow, overflow them. Yeah, words shine, let it expose them. Yeah, by their fruits you shall know them. Fake trees fall when you show them. Good roots grow, overflow them. Yeah, words shine, let it expose them.
Yahusha, the lion of Yehuda, has already conquered that. Walk in Yahusha's footsteps. He's the role model. Walk in his footsteps. It's not your will. It's not your plan. My plan don't work. I've already tried my plan. Mr. Tony, TC. My plan don't work. My plan that I think of doing is not divine. I have to follow the Most High. His plan works. He has a plan structured for your life, and it's personalized for you only. What the Most High has for you is only for you. Nobody else can take it. Nobody else can take your plan, your will. All praise to the Most High.
Hallelujah. That's what I wanted to get out to the Father. Give me 1 second pulling this up. So we're going to go here in this video. We're going to understand what credit is. How'd you, okay. Hallelujah, brother. Hey, salute. Hey, I told you, we praising Yahuwah. This message is to Yasharel. And whoever else, we all need to know what's going on to protect ourselves and families. All right, we're gonna start here. I'll just play him a little bit because it'll get to it.
And the like are going to become the most oppressive boot in human history, truly pressed down on our faces forever.
Video discussing the various lists all of us have been put on by corporations and governments. The second, bank records, tax records, health records, etc., into a single, easily searchable database AI can scan to find people of interest. In this video, I am going to answer the question, what is the ultimate goal of all the corporate and government data collection, analysis, and behavioral profiling? If you think it ends with some type of minority report style predictive policing program, the police department has already been doing that for years. Predictive policing, a topic I will explore in more detail in a second Palantir.
And pause there. As you see what I told you, they've been doing it already. It's already, all this technology has already been out, but I'm going to get forward to the credit. I just wanted to prove that, and then we can get to the other parts here. Let's see.
Mirror episode Archangel. I am Dr. John Padfield, an engineer turned state representative turned business professor. Look over my shoulders, you will notice two statues. A statue of liberty and a statue of Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom and war. Together, these statues serve as a constant reminder of a quote from one of my favorite founding fathers, Patrick Henry, who in 1788 said, "Guard with jealous attention the public liberty. Suspect anyone who approaches that jewel. Unfortunately, nothing will preserve it but downright force." I firmly believe social credit scores are completely incompatible with the public liberty. I believe the best way to explain social credit scores is to quickly look at something most people are more familiar with, financial credit scores. According to Forbes Advisor, credit scores help companies like lenders and credit card issuers predict risk, the risk of loaning you money. Lenders use credit scores to answer an important question: if I let this person borrow money from me, how likely is he to pay the money back as promised? By law, when a company publishes a stock prospectus, they must include a legal disclaimer which simply states, past performance is no guarantee of future results. The same is true of financial credit scores. Having a good credit score is not a guarantee they will repay their loan on time, just as it is not a guarantee that a person will default on a loan if they have a poor credit score. But a credit score is a predictor of who will repay a loan, and lenders rely on them to make lending decisions. You might be wondering where financial credit scores come from. The short answer is they come from credit bureaus, and the three biggest ones in the United States are TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. These credit bureaus are private companies that traffic your personal financial information to compile your credit history and generate your credit report. They then use proprietary algorithms to convert the data in your report into a credit score. They then sell your credit report and credit score to lenders and to, quote, others. Here is a simplified block diagram to illustrate how all of this works. Credit bureaus purchase information about you from banks, credit card companies, landlords, car dealers, and other companies with whom you do business. They analyze that data with a proprietary algorithm that looks at how often you have made a late payment, how late you were on those payments. They also look at your total debt as well as your ratio of fixed payment debts, such as mortgage and car loans, versus revolving lines of credit, such as credit cards. The algorithm then calculates a credit score, usually a single value between 300, meaning poor creditworthiness, and 850, meaning very good creditworthiness. Your credit report and score are then sold to lenders and others. This is where the consequences come in. If you have too much debt or have made too many late payments, your poor credit score may mean that you will get turned down on a car loan or that you will have to pay a higher interest rate on your loan. It makes sense that a lender would only want to loan money to someone who is likely to repay the money that they borrow.
Okay, did you get all that? Is this too much? I just want to know, is this too much? It's good?
That's great. Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay. I just want to make sure our people know. Okay, I'll play it. Start playing. Okay.
But other than lenders, who else cares about your financial credit score? The government buys people's credit scores, and poor credit scores may prevent you from obtaining a security clearance. Employers also buy people's credit scores, and poor scores could prevent you from getting a job. Some insurance companies will double the rates they charge homeowners with poor credit scores, and some landlords refuse to rent to people who have poor credit scores. In other words, a poor credit score can make your life miserable. I feel compelled to point out that credit bureaus also have a horrible reputation for failing to protect your data after they have collected it. In 2017, Equifax allowed hackers to steal the incredibly sensitive and personal information of 147 million consumers. This exposed 147 million people to the risk of identity theft and resulted in the largest ever data breach settlement as of 2019 for $650 million. That works out to just $4.42 per victim of Equifax's incompetent and/or negligent security measures. But in 2022, TransUnion said, "Hold my beer." They shattered Equifax's record by 53 million victims when they allowed hackers to steal the personal data from 200 million people. At least TransUnion learned their lesson from this incident and took swift action to make sure that never happened again, until August 2025, when they allowed the personal, sensitive data of another 4 million people to be stolen. Thankfully, as of October 2025, Experian has not reported any massive data breaches. Instead, they lost a $22.5 million class action suit in 2022 for false reporting information about consumers to creditors, which resulted in innocent people being denied credit and suffering other consequences through no fault of their own. So out of the big three credit bureaus, Equifax and TransUnion have had 3 massive data breaches allowing extremely sensitive and personal information, 351 million innocent people, to fall into the hands of criminals, and Experian has ruined the credit of innocent people they falsely reported as high risk. But collectively, the political action committees of these three companies have donated millions of dollars to federal candidates over the past couple of election cycles, so it's all good. Nothing to see here. Please just watch the puppet show. Don't ask who pulls the strings. Let's quickly summarize. Financial credit scores are created by private companies who buy all types of personal data about you and use proprietary algorithms on that data to score you. Then those scores are sold to the government, companies, and others who use your score to make decisions that dramatically impact your life. And you have zero ability to opt out. Now let's talk about social credit scores. They are the exact same concept, except they use a wider variety of data about you, such as who your friends and family are, how many miles you drive, what type of media you watch, what type of products you buy, what you read and post on social media, what type of medical treatments or prescriptions you have had, what type of therapy you have sought, how much you exercise, whether you obey orders to stay home for months at a time, whether you...
Woo! Hold on. Let's get... Did you catch that? Hold on. We got to go back. Slow down a little. Slow down. Slow down.
Now, 12T.
Yeah,
brother Tim, brother Tim is in the background.
Okay.
Would you like me to bring him in right now?
Of course. Yeah.
All right. Come on, brother Tim.
Yeah.
Brother Tim, how you doing, King?
Shalom.
Brother Tim.
Brother Tim, he might not know he's there, but he's he'll be there.
Also 12T. Yeah. Let me go ahead and highlight this from UIM. He says, send the link to the video so I can pause and rewind.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, I can do that. Let me do it from my cell phone. One second here. No, we're going to go back. We're definitely going to go backwards because this is the key, the meat and potatoes of everything that you're asking. Let me see. Let me go to my Rumble channel here and then get that specific video. Then I'll put it in the chat.
Excellent.
Yes, I definitely will. Because yes, I hope somebody's learning something today. Because you wait till I bring up the metaverse, man.
And when you do that, I'll put it on the screen. That way, everybody can see it.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, because actually, I can send you that privately through the private chat. Yeah, that way you could play it from your end. Okay, let's see. Brother Tim, you still there? You there? No? All right, hold on. Copy. Let me go to your channel. Or let me switch to the other account. DSI. It'll be from DSI Intel.
Okay.
Yeah. So that way it ain't. I mean, I could put it on both. It doesn't matter either way.
No, that's fine. The DSI is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the highlighted part that we want to be very. This is like the very observe. You have to be observant and like really open your eyes and really open your ears to what's being said right here. Let me go back a little bit. Brother Tim, you're muted, by the way. All right, here we go.
You have zero ability to opt out. Now let's talk about social credit scores. They are the exact same concept, except they use a wider variety of data about you, such as who your friends and family are, how many miles you drive, what type of media you watch, what type of products you buy, what you read and post on social media, what type of medical treatments or prescriptions you have had, what type of therapy you have sought, how much you exercise, whether you obey orders to stay home for months at a time, whether you obeyed orders to not visit elderly loved ones in their final days, and to not get together with friends and family over Thanksgiving and Christmas, and whether you are a member of a church that disobeyed orders to close when the governor told them to. You might have noticed a theme of obedience in those last several examples. That is because the architects of our surveillance state which enables social credit scores to exist, are determined to make you obedient to the way they want you to live. Before I go any further, I really dislike using the word they because it's vague and it sounds like a conspiracy theory. Let's focus on just one of the architects of the surveillance state, Larry Ellison. Larry isn't just one of the 3,000 billionaires in the world today. Last month he became the wealthiest person in the world. How did he get so rich? He is the co-founder of the software giant Oracle, and he currently serves as their chairman of the board. Just as Palantir has seen its stock dramatically increase this year, Oracle's stock value has more than doubled over the past 6 months. Let's take a look at what the wealthiest man in the world, who made his money selling the software infrastructure to build the surveillance state, has to say about privacy. According to a September 28, 2025 article in Fortune magazine, Larry Ellison stated at Oracle's financial analyst meeting last year, quote, "Artificial intelligence will help process the vast amounts of footage recorded by cameras placed on everything from car dashboards and front doors to security systems and cops." Louder than the few items Ellison specifically mentioned. I believe in Ellison's plan for society, AI will also process video feeds from Meta's face-worn cameras, Flock Safety's omnipresent license plate and bumper sticker cameras, and the new audio-only AI friend Nicholas that listens to you and anyone else who is speaking within range of its always listening hidden microphone. AI will also be processing video from both private citizens' dash cams and the federally mandated driver monitoring cameras built into all new cars sold in the United States, and facial recognition cameras installed at a growing number of brick-and-mortar grocery stores and retail stores. And let's not forget the facial recognition doorbell cameras that help the surveillance state know where everyone sleeps every night. AI will probably keep tabs on everyone in the UK's movements and purchases thanks to their mandatory digital ID that will offer, quote, "countless benefits to citizens." You know, benefits like being able to keep your job, board a train, purchase food, and continue living in your house or apartment. All the things British citizens were never able to do before Starmer ordered everyone to get a digital ID. And just to make sure nobody loses their digital ID, maybe Starmer will follow the European historical precedent from last century by making those IDs available as a free tattoo. AI will also be able to track everyone's browsing habits thanks to the age verification laws in the UK, many US states, and several other countries around the world. What is the richest man in the world doing with all that wealth? His first purchase was to buy control of Paramount Global, which gives him control.
Woo! So brother, Jaden, I seen them fingers up. I seen them fingers up, brother.
I was counting all the things he was listing on basically
everything.
How our privacy is going to be not so private. It's this social credit score is basically going to track everything that we do. And I was just listing. I was keeping count. And it was like over 10 things that he named. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's overwhelming, and that's why I try to, Brother Tim told me, I'm ahead of my time. Like I'm really ahead of my time. Yeah, this stuff is too much, and it goes over your head. I mean, it's like the average person is not gonna care about all that. But hopefully we do. And you got to know, even with you got to know your privacy is your privacy. So that means don't, like even with these applications, Brother Tim and I have talked about some things where, like there's an app where, like I said, they're giving free assets away. So one will say, let me get your Google account for my personal. No, I'm not giving it that, but for my YouTube channel, they can have that. I don't care. I don't have anything on that, but for it to get in my personal life, no. So they got some apps, and this is why I'm telling you, all our family, I do not promote any app that I'm not going to use. Now, have I used something that's tied to digital ID? Yes, I have. I've used a couple things that pay you basic income. Universal basic income. Yes, I have a few, and that pays you daily. Brother, you know your camera's out? You might know that, but okay.
Yes. I was just behind the scenes. Yep.
You're good. So yes, you have so basic income. What do you think that's tied to? UBI, guys, UBI, which is not coming right now, coming in the near future. And that's what everything's setting up for. That's why I've shared the videos where you've heard it out of their mouth. I'm not the people, billionaires. I'm just saying it like that. They're definitely on my TikTok right now. They're on there for in YouTube a little bit, but bringing more stuff out like that on TikTok just because I can, and it's available to help people see what's going on behind the scenes. Let's see. There was something else I wanted to look at here. Go back here. So this right here, everybody sees what that is on screen. That's what all this technology leads us to, is this. But I've actually shared the video. Brother Yahusha has a good video on it on his channel. He definitely has a good. I can't remember what the name of it exactly, but you definitely say the mark of the B, and then you on Hebrew Elevations channel, and you definitely can see he has a really good video on it. Well, maybe I might send him what I build and then let him deal with it. but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Brother Tim, you there?
Also, did you put that link for?
Yes, I did.
For the it's in there.
I sure did. I'll do it again.
Let me see. Let me see. I don't see it. Let's see.
All right, let me do it. Let me go to your channel. I'll do it on 12TJC. I'll do it there. All right. So
yeah, I don't see it. Maybe they hit. Maybe it's like. Maybe because I don't know why.
So I just did it. I just did it on my name. Do you see it there? Because I can't. I see Yakiba.
Yeah, Yakebia.
That's the only message I can see. I can't see no. Can you see that message in there?
No, I don't see it. Let me.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's. Let me go to like if it's hidden. No, I don't even see it in the live chat.
Wow, is your thing? Is it blocking my?
It might be blocking it. That might be it.
Let me try it on.
Let
me swap my Switch users and go to your channel. Back to the. Let me try it this way.
Brother Tim, are you there?
Brother Tim, you there? Here, I'll try to. Let's see. Let me try to call him and see. Wake him up. Brother Tim, you sleeping on us or what?
He's saying that he's having some sound issues.
Oh, okay. He's having sound issues. Okay, cool. Yes, I just want to be clear that all this stuff. No, we do not hear you, brother. Running. Oh, okay. Sounds good. So yes, all this technology leads to this, and we've shared that. Actually, I can give shameless plug, as you say, shameless plug to the channel.
That's right.
Might as well. Let's see.
Well, they can find the video that way, can they?
Yeah. So yes. I'll shame. Okay, let me back this out. So this video is on Rumble, and that's here at Web3 Income Hub, and it's the Digital ID 2.0. Then you have Digital ID and Control. This one's about 20 minutes. And the reason I had to put it here is because YouTube, there's other things I said that YouTube is sensitive to. So I don't, it definitely would flag me. And I put it there first, and then it flags me, and then I move it over.
Real quick. Go down to the video. That way I can type the name of the video. That way who I am in the audience, they can get it.
Okay, sure. I'll just click it. Hold on. Let's see. You gotta wait till it's reviewing, verifying.
No, so they can see it. Like they know the name of it.
Let me back it out to. Okay, so it's Digital ID 2.0, the hidden system of control. What you're not being told. Yeah, Digital ID is this one right here. Digital ID 2.0, the hidden system of control, what you're not being told. Okay, so also, might as well come find this. Let's see. So that way we give you a shameless plug to this channel as well. Share the screen. So here is the YouTube channel. I'm just going here. And I want to go to videos. And to help you understand what's going on right now, let's see. I'm trying to think of what playlist is it in. It might be just to give a. So I have a lot of different. I'm probably going to delete all the Spanish off the playlist here very soon in the near future, so you won't have to worry about that. It'll be English only. So I think it's in this playlist here, the New Order Tech Truth Total Control Program Reality Series. And see, we started from the origin and evolution of cryptocurrency, from the evolution of the internet. The internet, is it safe or not? All the way to, deep, to the road to the metaverse, the death of cash. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's in this one. So the Great Reset, the mark is rising, AI takeover. Trying to see. I think it might be in this. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, there it is, right here. This one right here. I'm not going to play it, but I'm at least open the video so you can see it. This is exactly what Brother Jaden's talking about. This is how quantum tech and biochips are creating a digital seal that could end your freedom. And that goes with implants, injections, all that, head, hand. And we have other sources and other content available here. Let's see if I can. Deals with quantum computing. And then I have all the sources here. As you see, all official documents, as you see, Neuralink, WEF, EDI, European Union, Digital ID, Wallet, the Digital ID Initiative, Program Money, Pilot Program, MasterCard, India's biometric ID system, quantum computing threats to encryption. And then we got some biblical scripture as well. So I just want you guys to know that I take this stuff very serious. Very serious. All praise to the Most High Yah. Yeah, I know a lot of this stuff is AI made, and please excuse that, but that was the way, because when I originally started trying to do the videos, I had Patreon before where I would put the real videos there. And then when I made YouTube, I decided to do the AI because I didn't know that I could clip stuff together or review videos. I wasn't 100% sure. I was still kind of new, and I'm still new because my channel I had for YouTube has not even been up a whole year yet. There's Brother Tim.
Brother Tim, what's good, King?
All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Shalom, shalom, and hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
How's everyone doing?
Good, brother.
Oh, I'm
All good.
okay.
Call Tove. All good. Man, it's been a minute, brother Tim. I ain't seen you in a while.
It has indeed. Yes.
What you
Yes.
been
It's
up to? What you been up to, King?
Oh my goodness, just a bit of just everything, just, I mean, honestly, just being busy, just trying to, make a living, like, too, outside of course, everything else though too we got going on, just with, of course, just maintaining, the, the Shabbats and all that type of stuff. But yeah, outside of that, just trying to earn a living and I admit, I mean, just like, I'm sure I'm not the only one to say that. Ooh, they keep us busy up here, out here in these streets, though. Just trying to keep keep a roof over my head. So that gives you at least an idea of how things have been.
All praises. All right, so I'd like to hear your take on the information that 12C brought out tonight.
Man, wow. Well, I do admit, okay, so speaking for the newbies though too, though, okay, because I do like to always try to preface that and clarify that though too. So if anyone who's listening to this is new to a lot of this information, please know that you are in good company. Okay, do you want to just state that? Like, there is a newbie in the house, and I would classify as that as well. Even in spite of the conversations that I've had with Brother Jay, I'm definitely still a newbie. So I want to say, so all newbies are welcome. Okay, in this conversation. With that being said, I will say that Brother Jay would know though too, though, and I do usually have some pushback for us newbies, and the pushback that I'm giving them is honest pushback. It's the honest stuff, It's that sincere pushback. So to answer your question, I just got to say that there are things that I have discovered on this journey that I did not want to hear. Okay, I think some of my pushback is because I didn't want to hear it. But a lot of it, I just needed to learn, and accept it, and that's where I'm at right now. So I feel like Brother Jay's doing a really good service, and really trying to bring this out and help us to get to where where we should be. Okay, that's where I feel overall.
Hallelujah.
You got a 12C. You got a King.
Oh yeah, man. No, that was beautiful, man. I really appreciate Brother Tim, because he's actually, that pushback, man, really does help. I mean, I'm say he's the pushback king, but yeah, he really helps drive me to, when I'm making these videos, and because like Brother Jaden always says, we need it on a third grade level, and I try to tell Brother Tim, but we adults over here. I'm trying to tell.
There's Brother
Tim. It's hard, but you know what? Now the best way I try to think of it now when I'm creating this stuff is I need to make it to where like somebody's child could get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's what we want is, I don't want our people being misled. Guys, I want you all to know, Brother Tim knows, I am not pro cryptocurrency. I do not care about this stuff. The only reason I want it is because survival. I'm not taking the jab and saying I'm living one more day longer. I'm not doing anything crazy to get it. I'm doing daily activities from walking to running to jogging to doing, even playing video games, to everything you normally do. All this technology will be tied to it. Either you're going to own it or you won't, or at least have, if you have precious metals, we told you about that before in the past, guys, it's all about ownership. When the second Exodus come, they can have all this stuff. I'm out. They can have. I'm giving it all to them. They can have it all, brother. But until that day, we still got to make a living. So that means Brother Jaden is not retired. I'm not retired. Brother Tim's not retired. Don't matter what money they go to, we still gonna have to use it to survive, to pay bills. Now, when the day that mark comes, that is when they can definitely have it. I don't want it. I don't want it. You can have it. You can take it all. You can have it all, take it all. I'll be dealing with Yah, you know.
Now I got a question. So I'm gonna go ahead and give some pushback. I'm gonna go ahead and
hallelujah. I like it.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it, Brother Tim. All right. And I think it's really awesome that you guys collab and you guys do live streams together. I think that's fire. And that's what we got to do as Israelites. We got to work together. So I'm gonna go ahead and push back.
Okay.
Now, do you think it could be a benefit to a certain degree with all this security that's coming out with the social credit score and even the digital ID, in regards to preventing crime? Do you think that it will make the world a safer place? Do you think that it would prevent crime or at least decrease crime?
I can guarantee you this, brother. It will stop crime. Crime will stop. For the most part. Crime will stop. And in regards, is because I like the pushback, but when you, as you see the world right now, like let's say for Chicago, for example, all these years Chicago has been shooting up, but now you got the military there. It's quiet as a mouse. And see, we ain't even at where they brought out the drones and dogs and all that. I actually made a video of the police vehicles, new vehicles, and self-driving police cars and dogs and different things that they got drones. It's on TikTok right now. I put it that was on there a couple days ago. Put that on there a couple days ago. And yes, it's some technology none of us have seen before. And that's like I'm telling you, you think I'll just say my friends who are Gentiles, they'll be like, we're gonna fight the robot. No, you ain't. You're gonna sit your butt down. You're gonna sit your butt down talking about you gonna blast the I'm serious. That's them. Hey, I'm telling you, that's what they say they're gonna do. And I'm like, nah, no, you're not. No, you're not. You ain't fighting no robot. And then see, people are one-track minded. They think that they take down one robot, that's all it's gonna be. No, they have, I haven't shared it yet, but they have human-sized drones that can take you to jail. Human-sized drones. And then there we go with this question again that I always try to ask people. What happened? Remember when Biden was in office and then in New York and California, they had those car-sized drones? What happened to those? They were out, and then all of a sudden, but they never had no good out of all the cameras in the world. Yeah, I'm telling you, with my cell phone, I can zoom in and get the moon good with the Galaxy Note. Now I can get the moon good, but you telling me you can't zoom in good and get the item that's flying in the air good? Get out of here! I don't believe it.
And I would like to just respond and say, hey, I know you don't like to say the HI. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'll probably be one of the first that's going to be taken, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just and go out and represent.
Yeah,
hey,
represent.
Yeah, I say I'm a Hebrew Israelite, but I think this is my opinion. We actually talked about this online.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the system, they're gonna be able to get all the information that they need, and I think they're gonna be able to differentiate between the Israelites that are a threat and the Israelites that are not a threat. And I'm one of the Israelites that is clearly not a threat at all. I think I'm one of the good old Hebrew Israelites. I think they're going to be able to separate me from the camps, or the most of them.
Well, I'll give you some pushback. Yeah, so So I shared the YouTube. So I went as far as the origin of the internet, all the way through time. I mean, it's stuff that hasn't happened yet, but a lot of it has happened. Just in different places, cities, or countries, or whatnot, all the way to pre-martial law, all the way to that. And so, my pushback would be when they start the Sunday law. When they start Sunday laws and you ain't worshiping, or you think you go into the store on Thursday to go get your food for Shabbat on Saturday, what you gonna do if they shut that card off?
Oh, so you're saying the system's gonna implement a Sunday law to worship?
Brother, you better believe it. Smart cities. I got smart. Brother Tim has learned a lot. I'm telling you, we've went all the way to smart cities, 15-minute zones, to like all this technology. Stay away from smart cities. I'm gonna just tell you that now. Stay away. But yes, Sunday law is coming. Yes, Bible. It's kind of like what you just did. You jumping off the porch. I'm gonna say HI, Brother Tim, and I ain't saying that. We know we Yasharel. We know we Yasharel. We proud of Yasharel. We happy. But I just want to say it in a different wording play, because like you said, my thing is, like, when you say that, you feel that it's okay to say that, and that you're not going to be exempt from them. And I try to explain to you before, and you can ask Brother Tim, because I've given him some information, and we'll let him jump in here in a second. But I've given Brother Tim enough information to share. They still going to put you with them. I mean, whether you're claiming it or not, we're all the enemy regardless. Because what did J. Edgar Hoover say? Black man is the enemy of the USA. I'm pretty sure it was him that said it. Yeah, Brother Tim, chime in on that. You help our brother out.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I got to preface my response with actually I would say a recent video that I believe Brother Jaden, that I think he posted though too. Now that I came across. So got to go ahead and put him on the spot though too. That there is a video that I think I saw recently posted on the channel that came up in my feed, and it was in regards to this subject though too, and well, just in regards to like the camps and the HI, this HI term, and so good timing there, Brother Jaden. Got to say on that, too. I'm bringing that out if you remember that video, but basically, just to elaborate on that, I just want to say that, okay, so, because Brother Jaden's idea is based off of it's like an extension of his video that he brought out, like just in regards to, you might be a part of a cult if you're part of a camp, okay, but okay, that's its own thing. But I will just say that, yeah, okay, all right, remember that now, okay, so with that being said, in a way, if you think about that subject of that video, then you can see how that's an extension of what you're saying even here, where you're saying that you believe and hope that, that they will be able to distinguish between, like the good, non-cultish HIs and the ones who are all, in purple and gold and all these other fun colors. right. Okay, so yeah, so I get it. I mean, I get it, but I would just say that I don't know. There's a lot riding on that, like how like that song that's just like the Riding Dirty song comes to mind though too, or even just or I mean there's just so there's a lot to that. Like, do you want to risk everything on that? Like, what if? I mean, is it worth it? Is it worth it? That's what let's think about that for a second. That's the pushback. Is like, is it worth it? Is it worth it to go down for a term like that you can't even find it in the scripture. Okay, so you can't say it's biblical. I mean, you can say that, you can insinuate that it is, because you break down the term in different ways and and all these things, but you cannot find that specific term in the scriptures. So that's a pretty good question, right? Okay, so do you want to go down for that, for something like that?
Yeah, and I would say, yeah, why not? I'm willing to take that risk. Why not? Go for
okay.
it. The reason why I'm standing on it, why I'm willing to take that risk, is here's one of the reasons. I remember I showed an article. I believe it was from like the FBI, or it was from like the government. I want to say it's from the feds or the FBI or something like that. And they were able to track, or that. Well, let me say this: they documented certain Israelite camps. Some of them were One West camps that were, quote unquote, anti-Semitic, that were, quote unquote, a risk of terrorism. And there were only certain camps. There were certain Hebrew Israelite groups. So the reason why I'm bringing up that FBI article is that also in the article, they said that not all Hebrew Israelites, agree with the radical camps, because you have that radical Hebrew Israelites, and then you have, to get along, loving Israelites, such as myself. I fall in that category. I fall in the quote unquote moderate, where, I don't subscribe to their beliefs, or do I even say the same things that they say, or preach the same things that they preach. So that FBI article was able to differentiate between radical Israelites and, peaceful Israelites. And also the government has always been aware of the history of the Black Jews here in America. We can go back to the Harlem Renaissance period, where we can speak about Israelites that were, in the awakening. At the time, that term, our people weren't known as Israelites or Hebrew Israelites. I don't believe, not according to my research. We were known as, Black Jews. If that's the label that was known then. But what I'm saying is that, according to the FBI report that I read, they knew the difference between the radical Israelites and the peaceful Israelites. And that's why I think I have a chance. I don't know. And like you said, that term Hebrew Israelite, you're not going to find that in the scripture. However, I think that, we live in an age of technology that is so advanced, and it's going to continue to improve, that they're going to be able to know which Israelites are the threats and which ones that are not. That's my, attempt of a rebuttal on that. But go ahead, whoever would like to, let me have it.
Well, there's another question on that, another follow-up question. I guess it would be that when you do that research on that term, and then we think about, okay, well, so let's pull that term up in Wikipedia and see, or pull that term up just generally speaking, or ask even AI, well, where does this term come from? And then the question becomes, okay, that's interesting, right? Because if they're going to be basing these things on, say, these AI agents, for example, then that means that AI agent's going to go and it's going to scour, all of these different references, and it's going to quickly try to locate, okay, yeah, where did that term come from? Where did it start? And so with that being said, as you were kind of implying though too, Brother Jaden, but I got to just kind of elaborate on that. If we do that quick search, okay, then we will find that term links up to those same camps that you were trying not to identify with back in the early 1900s and stuff too, and this One West character, okay, and there. So Now that's at least in my study. That was just my brief research. You can try and tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. You know, we could do the test right now and see where it leads us. But the bottom line though is that because we can't find it in scripture, and so then we have to say, well, okay, well, where is it? Where is this term? Yeah. And the problem is that if they code this AI agent to say that, okay, here are the say, okay, and I'm just saying, I'm not saying that they are, let's be clear on that, okay? I'm saying, but they say, well, here are the terrorists, okay, okay, for example, or the radicals of our society, and then all they have to do is link that up like that and just say, okay, well, anyone who classifies with this new modern term is now one of those. It doesn't matter about good or bad ones. It doesn't matter about, I mean, so what I'm saying is that you're kind of giving the beast fuel, okay? You're just kind of feeding it. It's kind of like, like still, you're still pouring in the gas into the lawnmower, even though, so it's just, it's like, okay, yes, like I said, I mean, we all have to make that choice as far as whether or not we think that that's worth it. I guess there's a saying that says, is that the hill that, that someone's worth, like dying on? But it's like, for me and Jay, no, we just like, nah, that's okay. No, we're good on that, And so, and it's for these reasons. It's for reasons like this that we're talking about, where we're just like, yes, I'm biblical first, okay, but I better be able to find the term inside the Bible before, I'm going to be willing to actually go to bat for it completely. But okay, so there's some pushback.
Yeah, well, I mean, can we find the term Jehovah's Witness in the Bible? Can we find the term Mormon in the Bible? So if Hebrew Israelites are going to get it, then those groups are going to get it as well. If we're going to use that, as the basis of the argument that, okay, because that term Hebrew Israelite grouped together, yeah, you got the word Hebrew, you got the word Israelite, but it lumped together, and it's a vast group of individuals with different beliefs and customs.
But
now
that started when, right? And
yeah.
I mean, late 1800s, early 1900s, by one West character, et cetera, et cetera.
FS Cherry, and
who happened to be a Freemason and all this fun stuff, all these fun things, these fun facts.
But also, what I'm saying, like, once you have the Jehovah's Witnesses as well, which they're not. Now, mainline Christianity does not accept them as Christians. They're not a part of mainline Christianity. I know, because I was a Protestant for the majority of my life. I was a part of mainline Christianity. I was a missionary Baptist. I was also a Church of God in Christ. So we never, back in the day when I was a Christian, we never considered Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormons to be Christians. We thought they were in a cult. But what I'm saying is that term, Jehovah's Witness, Mormon, even the term, Southern Baptist, is that in the Bible? Is Church of God in Christ, is that in the Bible? Like, with all these, like, just because, so that's why I'm like, I guess my pushback is just asking questions like, so if that term is not found in the Bible, does that mean that we're going to get, blackballed?
Well, I think I know Brother Jay has an answer for that. I know. Go ahead, Brother Jay. Well, what do you think? What do you think?
Do I have an answer for that?
Yeah.
Do I believe they're going to get blackballed from what? Yeah.
For that term.
Oh, from term, society, blackball from society.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a high, just because, it's Stevens had a video out the other week. I can't remember. It was probably 3 weeks ago, if not.
Uh-oh. You're coming in and out, 12T. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, we got you.
Okay. No, so brother Tim Stevens, he had a video out several weeks ago talking about basically exactly what we're talking about, like the camps and, you know, like the FBI going after these people. And, you know, all it like what brother Tim's saying is with this tech, all they have to do is program it to, don't matter if there's a good guy, bad guy, indifferent guy, but this guy that refers with this term or that term or whatever. I mean, obviously it ain't us that making the machines. So it ain't going, Jehovah Witness ain't gonna matter. They gonna go after your brown, but in all of our brown, you know, you get it. I mean, that's the key is, you know, and I'm not saying that they are, but you know, it's possible, it's possibilities, right? You know, and you know, in the future, you know, if we not going by their terms, and that's kind of like I was telling you with the ownership of these digital assets. If you don't have nothing, whether you have digital assets, gold or land, property, etc., and you have nothing, and you, depending on the system, you gonna do whatever they tell you to do. It don't matter if you're a Yasharel or not. They're gonna tell you what to do. You gonna do whatever they tell you to do. And guess what? The key that I always try to tell people about, you know, because I have a Gentile friend that always tells me, he tells me this every time I talk to him. He's in the UK, and he's like, Brother Jay, yeah, man, you and that digital assets, you're gonna be signing up for the mark. And so I'm like, brother, no, I'm not. See, the first person that's gonna sign up is you, because you ain't gonna own nothing. You gonna be hungry. I'm gonna be eating. What's the difference? You know, this is serious matters. And I love people, and it's like, brother, you know, and then that's where the pushback will come where, well, what can you do with it? What can you purchase with it? I mean, you can purchase anything with it. It's been proven already. But like I said, back to where we were, brother, I believe that we always hear the term Jacob's trouble. We always hear Jacob's trouble. That doesn't sound like a picnic. Tribulation, the great tribulation, doesn't sound like a picnic either. So, you know, and let's talk about endure until the end. Even the elect can get deceived. So with all this tech going on, you know, learning you, how many fingers did you have on your when you were counting how many things that the AI could control, Brother Jaden?
More than 10. When it got over 10, that's when I stopped. I mean, it's basically, they're monitoring everything. They're basically monitoring everything, what you eat, who you hang around.
Yep.
Blase.
Right. And so that's a key thing, guys. Knowing how to offshoot your money to private systems. Because everybody, if you have your money where everybody can see it, everybody's going to be able to. I will be able to type in Jaden's name and look up Jaden's account. Or I'll be able to type in Wani Colson's account and be able to check his. Oh, well, he has $10 or $20 or whatever it is. I mean, that's how trackable this stuff's going to be. Very easy, very, very simple. With a few clicks, you'll be able to figure out who it is that owns it, and you got to know the off ramps with the assets, as well as you have to know that even tied to digital ID. If you have the assets that are tied to digital ID, they can lock it, delete it, turn it off. You better believe it. You better believe it. I'm serious. I'm about to pull up a video right now. I'm trying to figure out how to unlock it from my channel because I have it locked. But go ahead, Brother Tim.
Oh, I was just gonna say, while you pull that up, I was just gonna also just add just a quick point on that though too. Something else that came to mind. So, just in also expounding on this. Just think about it like this though too. Brother Jay, consider this, and anyone else who's also in doubt of what we're talking about or what I just mentioned too, as far as like identifying with certain terms and things. So, going back to like what Brother Jay was talking about with the idea of the social credit score. Okay, so the social credit score, I mean, if we just think about it even on that term. Okay, imagine a situation where you have a score where everyone's given a score, okay, and where you lose points, okay, based on your risk factor. So based on things that they have deemed as dangerous, okay. Now, imagine our goal in that system would be is to have as good of a score as you possibly can. Think of it like your credit score, okay, for example. And most of us, we are well aware over time, okay, very quickly as adults, we learn what having maybe bad credit might what that excludes you from. Okay, it really does limit one's options. Okay, if they have credit problems, as we quickly find out, because it's like you go to try to get a job, and guess what? Oh, we're going to run your credit. Okay. Oh yeah, we're doing a credit run. Like, oh well, that's not good. Okay. Oh well, wait a minute. Well, you want to stay somewhere. You want to actually have a roof over your head. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to run a credit check. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So let's see who we're about to rent to. So then they want to see to make that determination. So everyone's wanting to get a to be able to get a scan of this credit report. Okay. Now let's look at that now over here on this new system, because it's going to be very similar to that. China's social credit system is very interesting because they actually base their system from the American credit system. Okay. It's very interesting when you think about it like that. That is, they came over to America and they copied our actual credit system, the FICO credit system, over. But instead of that, they then took it, of course, obviously to the next level, where they made it their social credit score. Now, very similar though, so it's a good example. But with that being said, so we can actually see this play out in a very real way. That, oh yeah, like who's to say? Like, I mean, obviously ours is gonna go in that direction as well, because there's all these like data mining companies and all of these different things that are scrambling to get built and set up, and so all this whole infrastructure is all being rolled out, pointing in that direction. It's all going there very, very quickly. So with that being said, we're all gonna want to still have freedom. You're still going to want to be able to do the things you want to do, even within the confines of that type of system, for as long as you at least can. And so if, say, going along with all of this, you then unfortunately identify with a term that they deem as just, let's say, dangerous. Let's just go with dangerous, or let's just say risky. Let's just say, yeah, high risk. Or we'll say, I mean, we could at least say that. Because there's not going to be a positive attached to that. That's what I'm trying to show you. Okay, so then what else would there be then? So there would probably be some other risk factor that they would attach to it, and so that means that would make you lose points. You're going to automatically have a lower score. Okay. And who knows how much risk they attach to it. Cause they could put a lot of it even on just something as simple as that. Cause with their models, they could say, well, those are the people. And of course, now, I do have the preface to say that obviously, like none of us feel this way though too, about the way that they would be wanting to identify those those of us that would identify with a term like that, because for us, we wouldn't even think it's fair, because we're just like, no, this is just our identity. This is just, these are, this is a cultural thing. This is so, but again, these are systems. These are machines. These are, this is non-human, architect. So with that being said, once we remove emotion from it and we just see like, okay, this machine is going to deem this as more than likely not good, not just something that they have to be aware of or be concerned for. And so you're going to come across a point where you're going to be like, look, man, is it worth it? Okay. Is it worth it for me to risk my freedom, my family, all these different things, for just things like that, things like identifying with a term like that? Because unfortunately, in their model, they're going to see all this other stuff. They're going to attach you to everything else that's bad, that's not even true, that you don't even agree with or anything like that. But unfortunately, you identify with that, you're going to get the same type of punishment, or that same type of treatment. I think it's a better way to put it, too, in that type of system. So I hope that helps.
Absolutely. Yeah. I appreciate you bringing out that your perspective, Brother Tim, and also 12TJC. I'm glad that, we're speaking about this, because, I mean, hey, I'm definitely taking a risk now. We'll have to see what happens. We don't know. We're only speculating on, how much of a risk that term will be. But hey, if it is, I mean, well, maybe we could change it. Maybe we could identify as something else. I mean, honestly, I prefer just to say Israelite. It's quicker to say. Like the Hebrew Israelite, it's a little. It doesn't roll off the tongue as much. It's just Israelite. It's easier to say Israelite. But even if that's a problem, I think I'm still willing to take that risk as well. But yeah, we shall see. What? Oh no, somebody wanted to say something.
No, I was just laughing. I'm sorry. Hey, do what it do. Do it. What they say. Do what it do. Right. Do what it do.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer Israelite. I mean, Hebrew Israelite is it's a long title, but I mean, I'm willing to drop the Hebrew Israelite and just say Israelite. I mean, I mostly say Israelite anyway because it's shorter. But even if they, lump Israelites as a threat, as Brother Tim was saying, I'm still willing to take that risk just because I think they have enough data just to know who's the threat and who is not.
They know. Man, they know.
Yeah.
You whether you say it or not, they're gonna know who you are anyway. So who is the enemy of what would you call him? I'm trying to think it. I would say Satan, but the anti guy. Who's the enemy? We are. So whether you take the name, don't take the name, whatever, he coming. That's all I know. He coming for us. So that's it. So
but I'm willing to drop the Hebrew part. It sounds sloppy anyway. Hebrew Israelite. Yeah, Hebrew Israelite.
You're silly. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, let me refresh that page, brother. You silly.
Hopefully reminding you of the history of that term hopefully helps you also, right, to make that decision too. To just go ahead and drop it too, because just look at the history. I mean, we can't deny it that it did start, at a certain point fairly recently. That's all we can, by a certain individual, and so that whole rundown, we can't deny it. It's just, that is like a factual thing. So it's like, so with that being said, it's different. I would even go so far to say it's different than someone even identifying with that term Christian. Okay. which is also a little it's a little tricky, but it's its own conversation. We could have that one day, but but it's
that is an interesting one.
Right.
Learning where that comes from, going down that rabbit hole's a woo.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a derogatory term. It was derogatory, Christian.
You're right. Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot there.
Oh,
There's a lot there though too, Jade. We could actually have a whole.
Oh yeah. There's there's a lot there on that one. Yeah, we don't want to get deep into that one, but I definitely want to share these two videos because it's relevant to current. They're very short. We're going to get to the metaverse. We're going to show you what the metaverse is. In this actual video, I'm going to use in my main video, but I just want you to understand, because if you look on my channel, DSI Intel, or even Web3 Income Hub on Rumble, do have videos where it shows you all scored by 2028. So what does that mean exactly? Well, it's the projected year that they have to have all the stuff implemented. So that would be like 5G, 6G, and all the other moving pieces. Because right now they're building. So like even with the people in office today for this country, they're doing a job. They're building for the future. They're building the stuff that's going to be learning about you and me and everything we do, right? And that's why they have these data centers, because I can go on record right here and say, Brother Tim and I have talked about, for example, we use walking apps right now. I use walking apps currently. I do use it, but I'm in the States right now. When I leave, I'm not going to be using that. So I use other apps or tools that you can mine in the background without, like I can leave it at home. I don't have to have it on my person. And then there's also different phones and different things you can purchase, walkie-talkies, different things if the grid goes down and different stuff like that, so you can get in contact with your people. And so me and Brother Tim talk about this stuff a lot. Like it's called preparation. Somebody asked me, are you like a digital prepper? I'll say, yeah, I guess so. I'm not necessarily a digital prepper, but it's just prepping. And like I said, having these tools that they're giving you, and like I said, given to you for free, majority of them. Yeah, there's some that you can invest in, and I share that on. I share ways to you can do that through my email, or investing, or extra talk, whatever. But guys, if you don't own this system or any pieces of this new system, you're going to be depending like the people at the food stamps, waiting on the food stamps. And I'm serious, 100% serious. No joke, all serious. And me and Brother Tim did go on a video where we, heartfelt out to the people who are on food stamps, because we're trying to help them help themselves too. Because a lot of these tokens are fractions of cents, but today's price might not be tomorrow's price. And so, while it's low in the future, in the nature, this is that moment. This is that literal moment where I might be older than some may be older than me, but I grew up in the AOL age. So the AOL, you got AOL, then you got Amazon. They had their boom, but I was a kid, so they had their boom. This is that moment right now. And how does this affect everybody? Like I said, if you do not have, you're going to be the have-not. There's going to be haves and have-nots. And, the access with having, you're going to be able to have a little bit more freedom than the person that you have a little bit of leverage. As we seen the person on that video that was driving that car, and it said 50 credits or 70 credits or, earlier, so at least maybe you can just pay the fee and keep it pushing, Now
I'd like to interject because I'm looking at time. And
okay.
Man, time flew by so fast.
Okay, can we just play these simple?
Yeah, we'll play the videos and then we'll just we'll give our closing and then
okay, sure. Just two videos and we'll close her out. Okay, I got this one and then another one. All right, and so please pay attention, family. Listen good, because I didn't make this up. This is coming from the source. Jamie Dimon, by the way.
Our employees benefit from this trend.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. As an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC.
Okay. That's all I wanted there. So just to reiterate there, basically, they are, let's just say, entities are trying to bank the unbanked and banked. They're trying to get all the world's money, everybody on the system. That's when they got control of the whole system. If you get what I'm saying.
That was perfect third grade translation. That was perfect for that. You know what time it is. Sound the alarm. That was perfect.
Was it? Was okay. Yeah, I just want our people to know, because that means the people in Africa, that means the people in the U.S. who, in poverty, that they want everybody is going to have their own unique ID and money. And some people are going to have assets, some people are not. They're going to be dependent on the system. Not everybody. It's called wake up. Yeah, please wake up. Wake up to what's coming. Now, I want to share this. Brother Tim, did you have anything on that?
Yeah, I did. Well, my only point that I just would add to it would just be from that newbie perspective, though, that like you said, that third grade level, Brother Jaden, that's where I'm at with it as well. I mean, this stuff, it just gets really complicated really fast. But we can, just know that you're in good company with wanting to have it simple, honestly, for real. So, but this is very, very important. So that's what I want us to understand. And that's what I realized. It just finally, it dawned on me. It just after, enough time of hearing enough from Brother Jay, too, and watching enough of these videos and seeing enough content, things like that, that it finally registered that what we want to understand, everyone, okay? The main thing we want to take away from this is that this whole way of life that we know is changing. That is the way we want to see this. The whole thing, okay? So, we don't have to get into the weeds of it. We just need to understand that. First, just accept that, okay? They are building the whole structure, okay, right now, especially right now. Right now, it's like really happening really fast because everything shut down, so they're able to do things a lot quicker right now behind the scenes. But the main thing to remember is that they're building a whole new system for us, of buying and selling. Okay. And what's going to happen is that they want us to be, I'm assuming that we've all played that game before, too, that childhood game, or most of us at least, who are of a certain age. There's a game that you play usually when you're a kid, though, where it's basically a game where they're playing a song, though, too, and everyone's walking around in a circle with the chairs, though, too. And
musical chairs.
There you go. Musical chairs. Thank you. Musical chairs. So we all okay. So now we have to remember that's the way to understand the stuff that's happening right now. Okay. If you were good at musical chairs at that game, then you understand you had to get a chair when the music stopped. You had to make sure you had a chair. So and this is just, we're just trying to help you out to see that we want our people to survive. We want to survive, for as long as Yah has us in this situation, okay, having to live day by day, we just want to be able to have a chance to do that, to endure to the end, to make it, okay, to last as long as we can, right? So that's the goal here. So, but in order to do that, we cannot be naive. We have to, go in and remove the covers from, the blanket, too, like, just from off our eyes, though, too, because right now we're just covered up underneath the blanket, just trying to ignore that, or just thinking it's going to go away. But it's happening right now, and we need to pay attention. And this is what's great about this, though, is that there's a way that we can actually start to accumulate these assets by doing what Brother Jay's trying to show us, is completely for free. So, and that's the part that I also just wanted to leave on, was just reminding us of that. Like, all it requires is just that you have an interest, and that you're willing to just put a little bit of just time into it. We all have cell phones, and actually most of these apps that help you to earn these assets, they actually prefer you to be on your phone. So for everyone with a cell phone, you pretty much already have a way of starting to accumulate assets. Okay, so just wanted to share that. That's it.
Well said. For that, you know what time it is. Sound the alarm. Let's go. Brother C, you got
right, let's
roll the video.
Yes. So in regards, yes, that's true. Also, if you're a person who wants tokens and stuff like that, you can email as well. But I want to share this for you guys. This is called Nokia Technology Vision. But this, this video here is going to be in the main video that I make of the metaverse. I've gathered all the metaverse. This is what people are going to be going into, and I want to clarify this for you to understand. Just like the implants, because I'm going to say it like that. The implants, whether it's your hand, your head, or any of that, what exactly is that? What we got to think of that? What are they doing? What are they doing? They're connecting man and machine. Connection, man and machine. I mean, I hope that's a third grade level. So it's the same thing with this metaverse. The issue is when the meta is that VR headset you put on your head. You'll see when you put it on, and this thing, they're going to be getting data on you. Remember, we talked about digital twins earlier. Some people may like this, but you're not going to be able to distinguish this place from reality. And that's what we're trying to bring out, is if you go in here, it may be hard to get out. So if they can download you, listen good. If they can download you, I'm telling you, they can delete you. And more proof will come in the videos to come that when that video comes out. All that will be in the video with the sources and all that. So I just want to share that with you. I'm serious, but please, Yasharel, pay attention. And this is the plan, 2030. But no, 2028 is the possibility, or what they said, right? So please take mind that even the AI videos I made, I had everything from sources, not from my own mind, Okay, so let's go.
By 2030, the world as we know it will be dramatically transformed. The line between digital and physical will blur, and intelligence will flow seamlessly through everything. Possibilities for interaction, collaboration, and productivity will multiply. The metaverse will open up endless opportunities across consumer, enterprise, and industrial sectors. What sort of technological possibilities does Nokia envision in 2030?
Digital physical fusion will allow industries like manufacturing to create advanced and interactive digital twins. These innovations will absolutely revolutionize all aspects of operations, from design to testing to real-time monitoring and remote maintenance. Supply chains will also be transformed. Business systems will interact with partner systems in real time to plan and forecast supply needs. Sensors will capture key information across all stages of the operation to enable dynamic production scheduling. Human augmentation will improve how people interact in a combined physical and digital reality in a safe, productive, and immersive way.
Unlike ever before, the network will be critical to realizing the promise of the world in 2030. It will need to become inherently intelligent, dynamic, scalable, and secure. An emphasis on performance and consumability. The network will evolve to be open, enabling a rich multi-party value ecosystem that will unleash innovation and opportunity, creating sustainable solutions for some of the world's biggest challenges. This is our vision for 2030. Together, we're creating the future.
Woo! That's all I'm gonna say. Woo! How you feel about that? Woo! Man. Woo!
That's crazy. Wow, just like the movies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just you got it. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's called predictive programming.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly like that. So I just want to finalize this on this video, and I'll let Brother Tim take it. But in regards of why you looked at that.
One second, 12C. We're crushed on time, so let's just go ahead and give our closings. You guys go ahead and give your closing, 12C, and then we'll pass it over to Brother Tim, and then we out here.
Sure. Okay, so sure, praise Yahuwah. And guys, just the final message is, what do you think, or where do you think all these people are about that's laid off, that's about to get replaced by machines or AI or tech, going to go work? You might not have thought of that, but I'm letting you know ahead of time. I'm showing you on TikTok right now that all sectors of work, different sectors at a time, are going to get hit by machines. And I'm sharing from nursing to construction workers to different, lawyers, food, fast food, sharing all this information with you guys to help make you understand and see what I see, how you need to prepare going forward. Always have discernment, always keep Yah, follow his commands. And if this technology puts you in a bind to not follow his commands, I'd say throw it away. You must follow the Most High. This technology is not more than the Most High. This is reason we're sharing it is because it is survival. We're just trying to survive until a little bit longer, till whenever we leave, or however it happens. Endure to the end is what it said. So I just hope that this information at least helps one of you, if not all of you, benefit in some light, fashion, or form. Please check out the channels, DSI Intel, Web3 Income Hub on Rumble. And if you like, please check out our X, because I post a lot of accumulation tools there too, and on YouTube, as well as if you want other insight, whether it's tokens, other information, behind the scenes, you can email me at web3incomehub@gmail.com. And I just want to say shalom and praise Yah once again.
All praises. 12T. Okay, so let me go ahead and put one of your handles in the chat, and I'll put it on the screen. That way we can follow you.
Thank you. DSI Intel at TikTok as well.
DSI Intel at TikTok, you said?
Yep. Yeah, that's TikTok. Yeah. Yep. TikTok as
okay.
Well. Yeah, we're YouTube,
and
TikTok.
Okay. I'll put at YouTube and TikTok right here. That way they can follow you, family. I want everybody to be able to find you. All right, Brother Tim, you got it, King.
All right. Well, actually, I had already, done my closing for the most part, like just before, just a few moments ago, my last comment. So all I'll do is just reiterate though that this is newbie friendly, so anyone, and everyone is welcome to, though. You don't have to feel like you have to already come over as a know-it-all into this. And, all we're doing is just trying to just help those who are led to, to learn about the system, before it is fully upon us. Okay, so right now is the opportunity that we have, but we know that the way that these things work, though, is where, like, basically they're going to do like what they call a rug pull. Okay, meaning that basically once the system is fully in place, though, too, then it will already be a little bit too late to be able to accumulate like you can right now. Okay, in such an easy way. And so that's hopefully something that can resonate and give some of us some things to think about after this, after this session tonight. And it's been my pleasure, though, too, to join y'all. I'm glad I was able to connect, and hopefully this at least gives a lot of us just some things to think about and to take action on and pray about. And look forward to seeing some of y'all, though, too, like in the days to come. Shalom.
I'd like to thank everybody in the chat and everybody listening online. I'd like to thank Brother Tim for coming on the panel. It's great to see you, Ak. It's been a minute. I hope that all things are told with you, and 12TJC, I'm thankful that you came on here and made the time, and you provided those sources and given us this information so that we know what's going on. We appreciate the lecture that you gave us today. I'd like to thank both of you gentlemen for coming on this platform. That's Brother Tim. That's 12TJC. I'm Jaden Israel. Until next time, shalom, fam.
Shalom.
Shalom.